Greetings from the Netherlands. Good evening, Holland. Good afternoon, USA, part the greatest big part in the USA, and hello to the world. I mean, I don't know. I don't have to mention all the countries, but anyway, connecting with people and working with people become my career. Reaching out business owners like myself become easier and easier. And it's because of this business, digital business that I'm doing. Well, yes, I'm back. Actually, I don't have plan to be here tonight, but because I have a very enthusiastic business owner, and she said she is available for interview today, so I'm here, and I'm very excited to know her because she's away how many miles away from me. I am here in Amsterdam and she's somewhere in America. So let's hear something from her. Let's welcome here with a big applause. Just making fun in here. But anyway, she's here.
Hello.
Hey, how are
Hi.
you doing?
I'm good. Hello, everyone. Good evening to all of you there in the Netherlands, and it's good afternoon here in Nevada, at least, and California. So, hello,
Oh,
everyone. Hello, mga kababayan. Thank you for watching us today. Thank you for tuning in.
I think our the whole team is watching us. I don't know, or will be watching later because
Yeah.
some of our business partners are at this time your time they are working.
Yes.
So at what is your time now? Now
Twelve
it's
thirty. Twelve
okay.
thirty noon.
Okay, 12:30. So people are working, so they're gonna be having lunch break maybe. But anyway, hello everyone, and this is my enthusiastic sister in the business. So how are you doing?
I'm doing great, by the way. My name is Fritzie, and I'm currently here in Nevada, USA. It's a great day for me today. So, yeah, I grabbed the opportunity because I'm off
Oh,
from work. So, I told Sis Ida, why not do it tomorrow? Let's not wait. I'm available, so
yes,
let's do the live.
and I'm happy for that. I'm very happy that you said because I'm free this week and I said, oh, I will just take it slowly and just don't have any appointment that I have to show up. So I said, okay, no. But when I reached you out about an interview and for the coming weeks, and you said you are available today, and said, okay, let's do it. Let's make it happen. And I think that's the thing that we are showing to our business partners and also the people who are thinking to of becoming as a business partner, become a business owner like ourselves, that being flexible is one thing in this business because this business is very flexible, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
So,
they are great.
yeah. So tell me, who are you in our business community? Where you come from? What you do for a living? And of course, why you jump into this digital business?
Okay, thank you, Sis Ida. So again, my name is Fritzie, and I'm originally from the Philippines, and I immigrated here in Nevada, USA 2 years ago, and that's during the pandemic. It's actually in the middle of the pandemic. So could you
Oh,
believe
wow.
how frustrating and how hard that is going here in the US
Yeah,
during
but
the pandemic?
Yeah, but that was all the borders were having that very strict rules to be in and out of the country.
You're
You
right,
are
sis.
lucky.
I am lucky. So it was really a struggle when me and my daughter came here. So actually, we had our visa approved in February of 2020. And right after that, 2 weeks after that, Manila, so the whole Philippines went into lockdown because of COVID. So we were supposed to be flying here May, wherein my mom and back then my fiance were going home to the Philippines to, go on a vacation, and then we'll all fly back here in the US. But that didn't happen because of the pandemic, and we had to wait. Actually, it took us, I think, 7 canceled flights before
Wow,
we were
a lot.
able to go here. Yeah, that's a lot. And it's like in the nick of time, because our visa was about to expire sometime July, second week of
Mhm.
July, and then we were able to catch a flight last week of June. Can you imagine?
Yeah, you are
Yes,
really one of the luckiest person on earth.
exactly.
Really.
And it's really God's will, and it's really meant to happen, because we waited for this our immigration papers to be approved for like 2 decades. So that already is a challenge.
Yeah.
And then pandemic hit, and we had to go through another challenge before we were finally able to, fly here to the US. So basically that's how I got here. And back then in the Philippines, I was working in the hotel industry and also the call center or BPO industry before I flew here and immigrated. And now I am working as a full time retail customer service representative. And of course, I am also um, a digital business owner, just like you. So, yeah, I'm enjoying the business. I have 2 kids, 2 girls. My eldest is in Canada right now, and with my granddaughter and her family, and soon to be Lola
Oh,
again for
really?
the second time. Yes, and
How
then
young
my
are
youngest
you?
is here.
If I may ask.
I'm 46, turning 47 this December.
But you're
Yeah.
still so young to be a Lola.
Thank you,
Wait,
sis.
wait,
Thank
asking
you.
something. My goodness, I can't believe it. You said you. Yes, you are still so young to become a Lola. Really?
I know, but that's okay. I'm enjoying it. I'm so excited. I haven't seen my first daughter, my first grandchild. She was born also during the pandemic. She's turning 2 this November. So
Mhm.
hopefully soon I get to see her and the new baby as well.
Oh,
Because my daughter's
exciting.
gonna give birth sometime next year. So I am excited for that.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe I can't relate how you feel now. It's like, oh, to see the first born granddaughter or grandson. Oh, that's gonna be
Yeah.
exciting for you.
Exactly, yeah. And then my youngest daughter is here in Nevada, and she's living independently. So I'm practically like I'm on my own right now, but I'm living with my mom. And once everything is settled down, I will be moving to Canada as well because my husband is there.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you will be joining a lot of business owners in Canada.
Yes, I am excited for that because the place where I'll be moving in is in Edmonton, and we have a lot of business owners there, and even my coach is there. So I am
Yeah,
excited. Yes, I am
yeah.
so
Sis
excited.
Marie, sis
Sis Marie, Sis
Prilly,
Ferlene, Pinky,
uh,
Rose,
yeah,
um,
Nancy,
Peg.
Pinky,
Yeah,
and
they're
all
all.
those. Wow,
Yes,
wow,
I am
wow.
excited. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So.
So you mentioned
Uh,
about your experiences,
mm-hmm.
and
So.
you said that you are currently working as a sales about sales.
Customer representative, yes.
Um, and why you again why you joined in this business instead of focusing your job?
That's a good question. So before I came here, actually, it was my husband who saw this opportunity through a post from his friend who is in the business, who is actually my mentor. So he saw the post, and then back then I was still in the Philippines, but we have already plans of moving here. So he said, "Why don't you try and check this out? That way, when you go to the States, you have something to do while waiting for a job." And which is actually correct, because I am not used to just staying home and not doing anything. So instead of just waiting for a job to come along, I um, took the first step, which, as we all know, is to watch the free webinar. So I
Yeah.
watched that, and then at first, to be honest, just like any other normal person, I am very skeptical. I have so many questions like, what is this? Is this legit? What do I need to do? I don't know what to do because I don't have any online business experience. I do have experience running a traditional business back in the Philippines, a very small business. Um, but going online, I don't have any idea. Plus the fact that I'm not really a very social media person. I rarely post in social media. So parang, oh my God, what is this? And
I
I don't want to be
understand.
scammed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be scammed. But then after a few, conversation with my husband and talking to my coach, um, I realized, why not? I mean, what am I to lose, right? A new experience would give us new opportunities, and if we have people who's going to support us, why not? So I joined the business, and at first, my main reason was, um, of course, to save up for our retirement because we're not getting any younger. And since I
Right. Yeah.
moved here in the U.S., um, everything is new, like back to square one. I need to start somewhere, and I believe that doing the business would be a great stepping stone into reaching our goals, our dreams, and yeah, and it's just a new experience. That's why I jumped into the business. Of course, there's also my other whys to help out family, and of course my kids, my grandkids. I want something that I could give to them eventually when the day comes, when we all you know when the day comes and I pass and my husband passed. So at least there's something I could give to them for their future. So that's the reason why I jumped into the business.
Okay. Yeah. I think most of us who join in the business, we have the same reasons. That is more. If we some that all up, that's more about having quality time for our loved ones and travel more and
Yes.
save for our golden years. I think that's three important things. But
Yes.
I think it's more about time and financial freedom. That's
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
it will just the two that those are the two important thing. And then when you got that those two, then everything will run smoothly. Everything will be smoothly. Your life will be in paradise, I think. So
Yes.
yes, that's the thing. Time and financial freedom. We all
Yes.
need that. That's why
Mhm.
we are here in the business. But anyway, um, what are the things that you love most in this business? Because of course, um, you said that you are skeptical. Is actually about being skeptical is very that's
Yes.
normal for everything we do. I mean, when we do things which is for the first time, and it's we don't really know exactly what is that for, why we have to do that, and we tend to be very skeptical, and we say, oh, we have to hold on for a while. I will do something. I will think about it first, and do some research. And this is the same thing in the business, because at first we don't really know what is the content in this business. Of course, there
Yes.
are people out there who are very critic about what we do here, because we are not mentioning about, because it's we don't have enough time to mention everything, all the information, and that's why we are inviting them to watch the webinar, and
Mm-hmm.
that's totally free. So
Yes.
if they want to they are very curious and they are very skeptical, that's okay, but they have to do something like watch our webinar, right?
Exactly.
So
Right.
my question for you is, what are the things that you love most in this business? I bet you have so many.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
of course, number one is the free webinar. Why? Because as we all know, even back in the Philippines, since a lot of people are going online with the online selling and stuff like that, and networking and multi-market marketing, most of them you get into the business, but you have to have like um, before you learn anything about the business, is like you need to um, pay a fee. This one, you are given firsthand information, basics about the business for free, and it's just going to take 90 minutes of your time. So, who doesn't want free? Anything free? Everyone loves free stuff, right? Even
Yeah, sure.
um,
Me
in
too.
malls or a supermarket, if there's something like free sample or free stuff, we grab that,
Grab
right?
it.
So,
Yeah,
that's
it's
number
true.
one. Exactly. So that's the first one. And then after that, when I joined the business, when I learned more about the business, um, I love that we have this system that actually takes care of our business in the background, even if we are working. Like me, I'm working full time. So I cannot be in front of the computer all the time, managing my business. Unlike a traditional business, you have to be there physically to look after your people and your items or products, how the business is running. But here, there is an automated system that would take care of the heavy stuff for you at the background, and you just get notified that okay, you have good news from your business. After Also, I love that we have a training. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't have any online business background. Um, um, i'm I have a little knowledge on how to navigate the computer and do the basic stuff, but the overall idea of running an online business, I don't have that. And I love that we have a training, a step-by-step training that's video based, which I could pause if I need to like go slow, and always go back into if I forget something or if I need to refresh my memory on how to do stuff. So I love that one, and it gets updated all the time. So you don't get lost, even if the online space or social media has a lot of updates. Our training is also updated at the same time. So it's always in sync with changes in the online space. Of course, I love the community. Oh my God, we're like what, 134 now, I believe, if I remember
Uh,
it right.
I I think 133 something, going to be
Almost
134,000.
34. Yeah. So if I
Yeah.
remember it right, when I started, I believe we're just like 90 something or close to 100,000. But
Yeah.
I've been in the business for like almost a year and a half, and it grew exponentially
Yes.
from the time I
Yes.
started. And
Yeah.
what's great about this is there's a lot of Filipinos, there's different nationalities,
Yeah.
and you get to meet these people even virtually. You get to meet these people and know about their culture and their lifestyle, and the community is so diverse and so supportive that you could tap or reach out to anyone, practically anyone, in the worldwide, 24/7, because we have different time zones. So if you happen
Yes.
to be like in the middle of training, and let's say my mentor or coach is not available, I can always reach out to someone who is online, so that's so exciting, because you feel that even if you are managing your own business, you have a support system who is available 24/7. So that's exciting. Plus, you get to see other things that is going on in their business, and it inspires you as well, like how to do good in your business and how to fully manage your business. And they're so what's this they're so kind and gracious to share their tips and strategies on how to manage the business. And mind you, they won't ask for any payment on that, so it's for
Yeah.
free again. So imagine if you're running your own business and you need like advice or consultation from someone who is an expert, you need to pay them. But here, since you have your own mentor, you have your own coach, and you have a supportive community, you don't need to pay anyone to give you advice or to help you manage your business, right? So
Yes.
I mean, those are such great things that I don't think you would be able to find in any other businesses. Probably they have it, but I believe what we have right now is something that is so huge that not just one person is growing, but everyone is growing in the business at the same time. Their business is growing exponentially too, and everyone is reaping, the seeds of their labor. So
Yeah.
that's what I love about the business. Of course, on the side, there would be like extra when you get to be recognized on your efforts for your performance in the business. That boosts your morale on running your business, and it motivates you more. Like, not just seeing other people um, celebrate their wins, but of course, it inspires you to do better, so that one day you get to see yourself being announced in the community that you did great in your business and all your achievements are being recognized. So I love that feeling, because I'm one person who is, you know, um, who loves being recognized for efforts done. So if I feel that my efforts are recognized and and people appreciate me for for doing that, and for I'm able to help out others as well with their business, it feels so good to be able to be in that position. So that's what I love the most about our business.
Oh, gosh,
So
you
many.
mentioned all of those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's really well explained. That
mhm.
the things that I mean, I usually ask this question to those people who come, who will be coming here live with me, and often I ask this question, and you really, really explain it very well. All the things that in everything that is supposed to be mentioned, you mentioned all.
Yeah.
Well
I
done. It's
guess
really
I
good.
guess
It's,
it's just easy to share that information if you feel good about the business and you believe in the
yes,
business.
I agree
I
to
mean, it
that. Yeah,
comes from the heart. Like,
yeah,
whatever you experience, you just say it out, and you just want to share that experience or that information to people so that they get inspired and check out the business as well, because this could be something that could really change their life you
yeah,
know mm-hmm.
yeah. It's really well explained. Thank you for that. Yeah, I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate you mentioned all those good stuff. So, of course, we have ups and downs in ourselves, right? I mean, I always say that every day is not a sunny day, right? So,
Correct.
in uh, in our business, we encounter some challenges, but you, me, and the rest of the team, we have different challenges we encounter in the business. So can you mention some of your challenges doing when you are doing your business or
Mhm.
currently experiencing while doing the business?
Yeah. Okay. So, well, first, when I started the business, like I mentioned, I don't have any idea on how to run an online business, but good thing there is training. But then again, along the way, you would be experiencing some challenges. Like for me, um, there are times that you would feel just you're just so down and you feel like it's not a good day, to do anything. But then again, I would always go back to the reason why I started the business, and um, go back and think back the purpose why I did this. And I always tell myself that I already started it. I'm already in it. So why would I stop, or why would I quit? I have to keep going even if I don't feel good for the day. I just have to show up. It's just the same as like when you're working for a company. Um, maybe what is easy when you're working in a company is you can always call out if you want to, go absent yourself for the day and you don't want to work. Probably that's okay with if you're working. But if you have a business, you already made a commitment to be there 100% and to show up, even if you're sick, even if you're busy with other stuff, and even if you have any if you're experiencing some struggles, you just have to show up. Like right now, I'm just a year and a half in the business. I see a lot of people, even my business partners, who have been soaring high and who are doing great in the business. And for most people, probably they would feel down about it and they would lose, motivation and hope that, oh, I'm not good for this, or I can't do it. And they would sometimes feel jealous why this person is able to make it big, and why is it taking me so slow. But we have to think that every person has their own strengths and weaknesses, and we have our own capabilities in running a business, or doing anything. What's important is we show up and we focus our thoughts to our goals, because our goals is always going to be our foundation to be big in the business. Sometimes, of course, like any other, like even a traditional business, you would find challenges financially on how to run the business. It happens, but then
Yeah.
there's a lot of I this is what I learned actually in this business, that there are so many different ways for you to be able to finance and run your business. It doesn't really mean that it all has to come from your pocket, you know like in my case, I'm working full time right now, so part of my salary would go to running my business, and the rest is for savings, and then other expenses. But what I learned here in the business is that I see other people who would use other means of strategies on how to be able to finance their business by just coming up with initiatives or ideas to
Yes.
capture the market.
Mhm.
So what
Yeah.
would that be like? I see some of our business partners who would they didn't do this before, that but they would do like paper what's this, paper routes, like odd jobs, just to get extra money to be able to put into running the business.
Yeah.
Like I see other people who would do like selling stuff, their old stuff, pre-loved stuff online, and use whatever income they get from there to run the business. So it's like a cycle, you think of something, and then you make use of that idea and put it into your current business. So financial, of course, it's always going to be a challenge, but there's always a solution for that. What else? Yeah, sometimes I guess my challenge would be like sometimes I would feel I feel alone, but then when I open my laptop or when I use my phone and I see messages from people in the community cheering you up, or um, like this one time I have an old post and someone just complimented me on that post, and this post has been like months and months ago, and then they just complimented me today. I felt good about it because, even if it's an old post and someone saw the post and liked it and appreciated it and recognized you for that, it feels good, and it made me feel good about myself again and made me motivated again to work and run my business and to show up. So basically that's it. I have not had any like very major challenge as of the moment, thank you Lord. But if ever that ever happens, I think I will just have to hold on to my whys, like why did I start the business, for whom am I doing the business. I just have to hold on to that and hold on to the fact that I have a great support system, not just my family but people in our community who would back me up and would help me along the way go through that phase or through that challenge. So yeah, I am fortunate right now that I have not had any, you know very challenging experiences yet. But
Oh,
for anyone who is going through that, just hold on to your faith and to your why you're doing the business, and that will get you through whatever challenges you're going through right now.
I think about challenges. It's all about it's more personal how you view situations, how you look at the situation. I mean, when you let's say when you are doing the training and you can't go through because there is that small thing that you can't do it,
Yes.
you just have to think that you had enough for that day. You can't
Yes.
focus. If you can't focus anymore because you are tired, then
Yes.
leave it on the other side, and when you are ready, go back, and then
Mhm.
at that time you can focus. It's just the way you look at the situation, how you do, how you react to that certain situation. It's not, it's actually, some people will call that as a problem. I don't see that as a problem. It's just a small challenge for you. It will just get your reaction. How will you react on that certain situation, right? It's
Exactly.
just like that. Because
Hmm.
you are a really positive person. You are really a great, a grateful person, that you know exactly how to deal your daily routine, daily life.
Hmm.
You will
Yes.
overcome that bumpy road that you are going through. I mean, all of us have that kind of situations that we have to, okay, pause for a while, because this is not the straight way that I'm going to my to the place that I want to. So you have to, it's just like they always said that the road to success is not straight. Think of
Yes.
there's always that curb side. There's always that bumpy side of the road that you had to sorry, I was thinking about that's a word. So yeah, we are speaking that's here. So I'm,
Yes.
sometimes once in a while I was just sharing something and I say in that. But anyway, it's fine. Sorry about that. But
It's okay.
what I'm saying is that everything we do daily or a normal nor in our normal life, there is something that will tell us to stop for a while and
Mhm.
think.
Yes. And
Think.
in my case, even way before when I was still working in the hotel industry, um, I, I've always I always come to this, you situation when you feel so challenged. And what I would normally do is I just go to Facebook or maybe YouTube and, you know listen or watch motivational videos. A lot of times in the past, that has helped me make right decisions and also to feel better. There's um, a lot of videos in YouTube that would help you out. So sometimes I would do that. I would just watch things like that, and it really would lift up my spirits. There's actually one video I saw wherein I just can't remember exactly which um, who's the content creator, but the story or the gist of the video is more of like, um it everyone has their own time, regardless
Yeah.
whether you start small or you start big. Everyone has their own time, and it doesn't mean that if you're not doing good right now, you're not good at all. Sometimes God is just allowing you to experience some of these things, just so when the time comes that when you're in a bigger situation, you know how to handle stuff.
Once.
Sometimes God will just test you, like, how committed are you in this thing that you started? And eventually God will give it to you when you just keep on believing in yourself and work in it. Just like when we came here, I feel like 20 so years of waiting to get to the United States is such a long time. I almost lost hope back then. Like, I feel like, oh, we're not gonna go there anymore, and then all of a sudden it just happened. And then pandemic hits, and it's like, oh my God, Lord, really, you're testing my patience, and you're really testing me if how strong my will is to be able to go to the United States and be reunited with my family. And yet we were able to surpass those challenges. So if you're like someone who, let's say, you don't have a support system or you don't have anyone to talk to about your current situation, there's a lot of motivational videos that you can watch and would help you. Or maybe, read something that is that could motivate you, or anything that's positive, and just smile, because life will life must go on regardless of what your current situation is. Everything will pass. Like they said, storms are not forever. They would eventually stop, and then the next day there would be the sun, and you just smile, and it's a brand new day.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's those are the mindset of people who are positive all the time. But I mean, we have to be positive because
Yes,
everything now is unsure. Everything
exactly.
changes for today is better, today tomorrow is better, and the next day we don't know. So we just have to be prepared and be flexible with ourselves, what's coming. Just accept it gracefully because we can't do anything about it, right?
Yeah,
Just
correct,
face
you're
it,
right.
smile, a lot of smile on your face, and it will just brighten the day, your day, right?
Yes.
I have the last
Exactly.
question. I have the last question for you.
Hmm.
What kind of advice you gonna give to those people who are very skeptical of what we are doing here because they question a lot about our integrity? So
Yes.
give the best advice to them.
Okay. So, like I said in the beginning, I was also very skeptical. But, you know, your questions will not be answered until you make your own research. So it took me actually a year before I started this business. I was that very, very skeptical. Because, of course, I don't want to get into something that eventually I would regret. So I did a lot of research. I asked people about it. I compared it even with the other online businesses. And maybe in my end, I'm just so lucky that I have like a batchmate from high school who is already in the business, and I didn't even I I don't think I even asked her about the business. I just observed, and I just checked out what's going on in her life, and I mean, what she has achieved while running the business. So that's number one. Just do your own due diligence. Research about it. I mean, it is normal to feel skeptical. No one wants to be scammed, or no one wants fraud. But you will not be able to surpass that feeling without you doing your own research. And you just have to believe in yourself. I mean, your gut feeling about everything. So in my case, even though I was skeptical when I started this, after I spoke with my coach, I felt that little, hope, and that spark that this could be something that would answer my long time question, like how am I gonna secure my future. And after seeing people in the community, um, their wins, their journey, although I know that I have to go through all those before I will be able to celebrate my wins. Yet I am grateful that I see these people in the community who are, sharing their journey, and, just inspiring everyone. And you would know, I mean, I guess you would know for yourself if it is something that is good for you or bad for you. Let's say, for example, like in our business, we do attraction marketing. So we use the social media platform to run our business. So let's say you're just someone, you don't know me, but you keep on seeing, posts or ads that is somewhat somehow the same as to what I'm running or what you saw from my post, then probably this is a sign or a calling for you to check it out, because you will never know unless you check it out. And
Yes.
the first thing that we always well, for me, I would always tell people is it's okay to ask questions when you inquire about the business, but I can't answer everything in one sitting. That's the reason why we have a webinar, because the webinar somehow gives you an overview of what the business is all about. And without you watching it, even if I explain it to you, um, it's hard to comprehend. It would be hard for you to understand what the business is all about. So it's best that you watch the webinar, because the webinar is your window,
Yes,
window to the business.
that's
And
right.
eventually, when you decide that, oh, this is for me, then the doors will open to you, and you'll just be in our side of the fence enjoying what everyone is enjoying, which is time freedom and financial stability. So
Yes, that's it. Thank you very much for that great advices. Yes, and yeah, what can I say? You explain very well. You keep explaining about how important is this business, and they have to check it out. And what's the webinar? That's the first important step to, if they are curious about the business, watching
yes.
the webinar will answer some of the questions. So sis, Thank you so much for your precious time. I really appreciate your presence here with me with this live interview. And yeah, good luck in everything you do. Be safe all the time and stay healthy.
Thank you,
Okay.
sis. And you too.
Thank
Congratulations to your business. And I love your lives. You're
you.
very consistent and you inspire a lot of people. Just
Okay.
keep
Nice
keep
to
up
hear.
the good work. Thank you so much. And thank you for this opportunity to share my story and to inspire people. So yes, everyone check out our website and we hope to see you on this side of the fence. Thank you for
Yeah.
tuning in today.
Thank you guys for watching and see you next week for another business owner from somewhere in Europe. Next week. Okay. Bye. Enjoy your weekend and have a nice day or a nice afternoon or whatever what time you are having now. Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
Bye.